Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friend. Happy New Year. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. I am going to go at it with some oracles first of all, and then we're going to throw some tarot at it here. We're just going to ask for whatever is coming up for you in the week ahead, no matter what that energy is. I'm just reading the collective Aquarius energy. Please be reminded, this is not a private reading, and that's why it may not resonate. This is a general reading, which means it may be for somebody else. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, we're at a standstill with something here because you have to release something here, Aquarius. It looks like what's on the other side of the release is abundance, but it looks like things in your life right now might be at a standstill in some respect, no matter what that is, love, work, whatever it is. We'll find out. We'll clarify with tarot. But it feels like you must release something here, my friend, in order to be able to move forward to the abundance. There is a risk that you need to be taking here, and it feels like it's the calm before the storm. That's what it feels like. There is some sort of a voyage coming up. And for me, the voyage is like maybe you'll be traveling, or maybe it's a voyage to love or a voyage to a new job. But I want to say that it feels like it's something emotional. So it feels like right now is a time for you to be by yourself and figure out what you're going to do here, because something here is at a standstill. We'll keep those there for now. Bottom of the deck, we have happiness. Look, there is happiness coming here. Let's take a look at tarot. We don't know what kind of happiness it is, so we'll take a look at it here. All right. Here we go, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Aquarius. If you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description below this video. Click on more. You will find everything you need to get yourself over to Wizio if you'd like to book a private read. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me about Aquarius. What is at a standstill, please? What's at a standstill for Aquarius? We have the Page of Swords. So what's at a standstill is conversation. I feel like somebody here needs more information, more knowledge, but it does feel like we're kind of stalking and not talking. It could be that. Let's keep going here. Tell me what the release is all about, please. What are we releasing for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You are releasing something that you were settling for, whether you knew that you were settling for it or not. Sometimes, scarcity, not feeling enough, I don't have enough, I'm not enough, that kind of thing can keep us in the Eight of Cups. And look, the Eight of Cups is not a bad place to be, but it's not the 10. It is up to you as to what you want to be looking for. It feels like there needs to be some sort of a release. It feels like you need to leave something behind or disconnect from something. Tell me about the abundance. We have the Queen of Cups here. So the abundance is love. It is compassion. It's psychic energy. It's someone who's doting and kind and lovely. We do have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Coins. We have the Eight of Swords, and we have the King of Swords. The King of Wands. We do have love at the bottom of the deck. We do have the Two of Cups, and we do have the Death card. We'll take a look at that in just a little bit. It does feel like there is a voyage that's going on here, one that's been taking a very long time, and one that is at a standstill. We do have the Eight of Swords here. So we do have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is telling me that somebody needs to take some sort of a inspired action to move forward and do something if they want to transform this love. Let's find out what this is about. Let's take a look at some clarifications here. So the Page of Swords is Aquarius energy, and we do have you at a standstill. It feels like somebody's silent with you, or you're silent with somebody else. It does feel like more information is needed, but we're going around, doing it in a roundabout way. So instead of calling the person up or texting them and asking them the question that you want to know the answer to, it feels like things are at a standstill here because we're kind of in the energy of stalking and not talking. Tell me about the Page of Swords and the standstill. What's causing the standstill with Aquarius, please? We do have the Ten of Swords, so something has come to an end here. And I want to say that that makes more sense about why the Page of Swords is here. Because if something came to an end, it feels like you feel somebody like stuck a knife in your back, or that it feels like an ending that it fell into silence, or you felt betrayed that it fell into silence, possibly. Ten of Swords. A cycle has ended here. And so we're being silent with each other. Everything here is at a standstill. We do have the Hanged Man, who's Pisces energy. And then we have Libra. You're trying to find out some sort of truth, I think. It feels like you're trying to look at something from another point of view, from someone else's point of view, from your employer's point of view, from your neighbor's point of view. Take it as it resonates here. And because we don't have any cups, there's no indication here that this is about love. That being said, we do have the Page of Swords. Somebody's acting in a bit of an immature way. It's like somebody here is trying to learn something about the other person without actually talking to them. So they're spying on them, essentially. We do have the Hanged Man energy. There might be spying because things came to an end. Maybe we just stopped talking. Maybe there was a terrible ending. Maybe it was slamming doors and yelling at each other. The Ten of Swords can be that, but can also be like everything just dropped off to silence and we're not really saying anything to each other. The Hanged Man energy tells me that in the silence, you're trying to go inward, in the gut. It feels like you do want stability and balance here, but you're trying to look at it from another point of view. You're trying to look at it from their point of view. And it's really hard to do because your perception is yours, right? So you're always going to look at things from your perception. It feels like you need a truth, or you need something to be balanced here. Justice is here. And so it feels like what you are looking for in the Page of Swords energy, what you're looking for is some sort of truth or honesty. So it feels like somebody is wanting balance here, but things are at a standstill, and they're at a standstill because something has come to an end. So this could be a job. Absolutely, it could be. It could be relationship related, of course, with the Hanged Man energy here. We have Pisces and Libra energy, along with Aquarius energy here. Tell me what's coming up in the midweek, please, for Aquarius. Tell me what's being released here. I've got the Eight of Cups. It feels like there's something here that you no longer want to settle for. Because the Eight of Cups is walking away not only from what you may have settled for, but walking toward the sun, right? Sun is in the distance here, and walking towards something far happier. You're releasing either yourself from a situation or you're releasing somebody else. It could be a job, could be a person. Tell me what's going on. It does feel like it's a person. It feels like maybe a person you lived with or intended on going to the next level with, like engagement. Next step would be we've dated for a while, now we're going to move in. What I want to say here is that somebody has released the other person. It could be somebody who's released you, or you've released the other person. I want to say that whoever did the releasing is somebody who's feeling in lack. They're feeling like regrets for doing that. So if you're that might be why this person is looking in on you or kind of spying on you, trying to find more information on you, trying to find some sort of a truth. And like the truth always comes out, and that is the truth, right? The truth will always come out, but not necessarily in memes and pictures on your Facebook or your Instagram. That's what I'm saying. So we have the Five of Cups. So whoever is the one who disconnected emotionally from you, or if you're the one that disconnected emotionally, it looks like here the Five of Cups is telling me that person is having regrets, because this was serious enough that it was going to the next level. Either you were about to be promoted at work, or it's going to the next level in a relationship, so engagement or moving in. But then we look at the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles tells me that we're living in lack, right? We're not talking, we're on the outside looking in. There's a break in communication. We do have two fives here, and for me as a reader, when 2-5 shows up, that means there's going to be some sort of quick change as it pertains to this situation. So it feels like either you got released from a job, or you've released yourself from a job, or you've released yourself from a relationship, possibly, or someone else has released themselves. Tell me about this release, please. Yeah, it was a commitment. So a commitment to a job, a commitment to a person. We do have the Page of Cups. So it was a surprise. It might have been an emperor that released you. Emperor is Aries, but is also all of the kings. You could be the emperor, right? Feminine or masculine. The emperor is masculine leaning, but also does have feminine energy. Tell me what the abundance is here. It feels like this feels like it was a block. I want to be honest. It feels like things weren't going well here and nobody was willing to let it go until the Ten of Swords finally showed up. It's like we were hanging there stuck in the Hanged Man energy. Should I let it go? Shouldn't I let it go? And then finally one of you had the cojones to shut the door and walk away. And so I feel like this was something that was supposed to happen, because it feels like it feels like the energy of I needed to be let go in order to be able to go off and find what I needed, because I was feeling in lack in this situation here. And I feel like once the Emperor lets you go, or once you let somebody go here from a commitment, because I feel like with the Page of Cups here, it tells me that it was a surprise possibly, but also that things never grew. The love here never grew. So I feel like it was supposed to end. That's what I feel. It was supposed to come to an end because love was not growing here. Or you hated the job. You didn't want to stay there and you weren't progressing in this spot. So take it as it resonates for you. We've got the Queen of Cups and Abundance. Tell me what's going on here. We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Got the Magician. And we have the Page of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups in the reverse for me is no longer being confused or overwhelmed. You've taken the rosy colors glasses off. And it feels like when you do that, it's time for manifestation. I also feel like when you take the rosy colored glasses off, it's like you realize that what you were giving to the Emperor, or what was being given to the Emperor, was a depth of love. And it almost feels as if somebody took that all for granted. And so what comes after the release is finding someone else who is like-minded. So once you take off the rosy colored glasses and you see things for what they really are, or you finally make a decision to release, that's the Seven of Cups in the reverse. It's now I know what I want. I'm no longer like wondering what it is I should be doing. The Magician is here to remind you of your worth, of course, but also that I feel like there is a manifestation going on here, that you've decided that, okay, well, this didn't work out. And, you know, it feels like you're still attached to their energy, though, is what I want to say. In the past, you're still attached to their energy, which is why we're doing a reading about this, is because somebody here can't let the situation go, even though it's clearly over. It never grew. There wasn't enough love. There wasn't enough money. The job was terrible, whatever it was, but somebody can't seem to let it go. And it feels like it's sort of, you can't let it go because it makes you feel in lack, that either you were released or that you released someone else, that maybe you didn't really want the release, but the release is what you needed in order to move forward. The Page of Pentacles is here, and what I want to say is something is already growing in the future here. Something is already growing. We've got the Abundance here, so going into the end of next week here, it feels as though abundance is love, and it feels like something is already growing here. It feels like when you let go or release, or they release you, it's time to heal. First of all, it's always time to heal. You never jump into relationship after relationship. You got to give yourself some time to heal. But I feel like after you do, and this is the healed you, I feel, this is the healed energy of the Queen of Cups, I feel like you decide that it is time to get back out there. I do think, though, that you're manifesting something that is, you know, the universe is getting that in order for you, and kind of seeing puzzle pieces slipping into each other. And it feels like something is being prepared for you here. But it does feel like it is off in the distance. We've got taking a risk in a voyage, right? We've got the solitude. The solitude is the time for healing. And it is time to take that time. And even though you know what you want now, it is time for you to look within, look at your feelings, look at what you want, and start manifesting what it is that you are. So you're never going to manifest what it is that you want, but you're going to manifest what it is that you are. So if this didn't work out for you and this didn't work out for you, you might want to look at who you are, because you're attracting what it is that you are. So we do have the Page of Pentacles, which is good news. It is something that is is brand new. It's a brand new start. It could be communication, or it's in the 3D for sure. Whatever you've been manifesting is about to show itself in the 3D, because whatever you want wants you. And you could have been in this thing while you were trying to manifest this thing. And I feel like this thing wasn't this thing. So we have solitude, and I feel like that's where it starts. And solitude is a place where you're going to heal, be by yourself, sort of commiserate with the universe, right? And we have taking risks on a voyage. Maybe you're going to be taking a trip, possibly here. We do have the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. There is something that's taking a long time, and I feel like it might be your healing, because I feel like you're still stuck in your head about what you don't understand, or the clarity that you don't have about being released, or why you decided to walk away emotionally, or release yourself from possibly a relationship or a job. The Emperor can be someone who is overbearing in a relationship, someone who expects certain things of you, expects for you to obey certain things. But the Emperor can also be the person who is the boss at work, right? And so like it feels like there is a good relationship here with the boss at work, but you don't really have the commitment that you need in order to be at this workplace. And so maybe that's why the release. Either you walked away, or they suggested that maybe you find a different job. It could be. So we do have this here. It feels like it's going to take a while for the healing. And I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles showing up, that it's a very long time, because for me as a reader, Pentacles are years. So it feels like what you need to do is take time for you. You need to go travel, find some friends, do it yourself, go abroad, do it yourself, and take some risks. Go out and have some fun. Get a little fire in your life. I don't know if you have any fire in your chart, but if you don't, it's time to take some risks. And the risks could simply be, this time you're going to travel alone, or this time you're going to go on a trip of a lifetime. So it's like a risk for a voyage. You're going to risk something. But I feel like first it starts out with solitude. I think that the healing for this one is going to take a long while, to be honest. So because it does feel like, to me, it does feel like you were the one that was released, and that it wasn't your choice, and that you're still holding on to that here, because you're still snooping around on social media, whether it be at the workplace, co-workers, or somebody that you might have been in love with. So it feels like right now, I want to say that you're just not into finding love, and I think that's a good thing. I feel like with the Two of Cups and the Death card here, it's telling me that something needs to be different. Something here needs to transform. And we do have the King of Wands. Now look, you can be an Aquarius and still be the King of Wands. And you might have fire in your chart, but even if you don't, it doesn't matter. The King of Wands is an energy. It doesn't always have to be a person. So I feel like after your healing, after being caught up in your head here, obsessively thinking about something that didn't work out for you, it's going to take a while in the solitude to heal. But I do believe that you use this energy of the King of Wands and go out there and get what you want. That is the risk taker right there. The one who is going to, of course, the King isn't going to take as many risks as the Knight, but the King is going to go after the passions of their heart. So I feel like right now, love is off the table. I don't think that you're interested in it, to be honest. And I feel like you are going to find other ways to satiate the self. You're going to find other ways to be happy, to be emotionally happy, because I think you're about to take some sort of a trip or a voyage. Tell me about this, please. We have the Page of Swords. More information. It feels like you are looking for a place to go heal. So maybe you just need to end up be on the beach of Morocco. I don't know. It feels like you're looking for a way to take a risk, or the way to travel, and I feel like it is to heal the self, and that's a great way to heal the self, to be honest. We do have the Four of Pentacles, but I don't think you're telling anybody here. I don't think you're letting anybody know that you're about to have this breakthrough and you're about to take some inspired action to do something that you've always wanted to do, but maybe you didn't do it because you were attached. And now is the time for you to do that and to figure out what it is you really want out of life in the solitude, without other other people, like the emperor telling you how to be, where to do that thing. Follow me. You don't have your own mind. It's time for you to do the thing that is for you. There's a lot of transformation here, and I feel like for now, it's not love that is for you, but I feel like it's transformational experiences with the King of Wands here. It feels like you are moving forward in an inspired way to go out there and get what you want. And I think that's pretty great. King of Wands showing up on the bottom of the deck here as well. Aquarius, I hope you're well. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. And I'm going to go for now, and I'll be back because I think you guys, I think I'm doing a bonus read for you guys. Aquarius, I'll be back with a bonus read. Love you guys. I'm up for now. Bye-bye.